Today I want to speak about epic metal. Epic metal is not so clear about which bands are inside and are not inside this kind of metal. For example, what we can say about Hammerfall, or about Blind Guardian, or about Amon Amarth. Are they epic metal? This is not exactly the way that a real fan of epic metal thinks. So, let's start and say for the beginning that epic metal in general has three categories, basic categories. First of all, the classical epic, heavy and power metal. Secondly, the epic black metal. And third, what we are say about what we are calling that the epic doom metal. So, my favorite albums of epic metal in general. I'm starting first of all from the fathers of the epic metal, of course, Manowar. Manowar from the USA, and for me, the best album of them is not Into Glory Ride. I know many people prefer this album, but I prefer the album Hail to England. And now I'm not speaking about the forefathers, because there are also the forefathers of epic metal. For example, Wishbone Ash with their album Argus, or Osiris Uncle, for example, or Manila Road, that they were before Manowar, but from now and on we speak about Manowar. Manowar and also other bands that they are even after Manowar or even less before Manowar. Another band that is from United States, they are epic metal but also lyric, let's say like something like lyric power metal. Warlord, their name, and here I bring the EP, their first EP, Deliver Us, and also their last work, The Holy Empire. Very good epic lyric power or heavy metal. And I'm continuing now with Manila Road. Okay, they were before Manowar, of course. They played also doom metal, and also in the beginning something like 70s metal, afterwards also thrash metal in one of their album. But here we have the epitome of epic doom and heavy metal, their album Crystallogic. We continue also with another band that they were also before Manowar, from Sweden. The band Heavy Load and their album Death or Glory. Very good. And now Omen from the United States and their album Battle Cry, their first album. Virgin Steel. In Greece we like very much this band, but they're underestimated in the United States, and I think that for many years they were under the name of Manowar, or the shadow of Manowar. Here we have their album Invictus, very good album. Another band that is not exactly epic, is even more heavy power metal, but in this album they were very, very epic, from Germany, Gravedigger, and their album Tunes of War. We continue with Sacred Steel, from Germany also, and their first album Reborn in Steel. Grand Mangus from Sweden, and their album Iron Will. They're very influenced also from Manowar and also from Bathory. In the beginning they have 2 albums of doom metal, but afterwards they became something like doom epic metal and afterwards heavy epic metal. Another also band from France that is not exactly epic, but many epic metallers like them, especially their first album, Lone Wolf, and their album March into the Arena. Also in Greece we like them very much. And they are also influenced by Running Wild. And now, a Greek band of classic epic metal, Battle Roar, and their last album, Blood of Legends. In this album, also the singer of Sacred Steel, he is the singer of the album of Battle Roar. And now we come to Italy, to the epic scene of Italy, epic metal scene of Italy. And now I'm not speaking about Rhapsody or Rhapsody of Fire, no, not exactly. I'm speaking about Domine, for example, and their first album, Champion Eternal. Or about Wotan, Karmica Barbarica. Or another band, Holy Martyr, and the album Hellenic Warrior Spirit. They're not from Greece, they are from Italy. And at the last, and not least, from Italy, the Mighty Doomsword. The second album, Resound the Horn, like their motto is, our fate is written, sword and sealed, born to die on the battlefield. And now, if we're speaking about black epic or doom epic metal, and let's start and speak about Bathory. Bathory and my favorite album of them, Hammerheart. And also Fackelbach. Okay, they're a little bit epic, a little bit black, a little bit folk. Herding the Fireblade. Falkenbach. And I'm continuing also with another Greek band, Zemial from Greece, and their album In Momentum. Another also band, there was not exactly a band, even more like a side project of Demonaz of Immortal. And his album March of the North, very good epic, even classic epic metal album. Another band from Finland, everybody knows them, Ensinferum, and their album Victory Songs. Ereb Altor, and their album, their second album, many people prefer, epic metallers prefer the first album by Honor. I prefer the album The End. Doom epic black metal. And now from Ireland, the Irish Primordial, and their album The Gathering Wilderness. Okay, they started like black metal, afterwards they became something like between doom and black epic metal. And at the last and not least, a band from Germany that they're so epic, Atlantean Context, if I prefer it well. And here I bring their live album, The Annihilation of Bavaria, that is so good and has their best songs from their 2 albums until now. This is it for now about epic metal and my favorite albums inside this so special scene of metal. And from Israel, from Jerusalem, stay metal and stay heavy.